What's going on, everybody? Welcome to another episode of the Career Backups Podcast. As always, I'm your host, Joey Bowser. With me, Skylar Eckenrode.
Hey.
And Zachary Clark.
How's it going?
How we doing today, fellas?
Great. We didn't plan our banter here. We didn't do very well.
I even said, let's plan it this time.
You're like, we should plan our banter because it sounds better when we plan it. All right, you guys ready?
Yeah, that's pretty much how that went down.
Fuck, my bad.
And then you fucked up all the audio.
That one's on me.
That's all right.
I'm a terrible producer.
But you're a YouTube guy. Remember, we found this out.
I am.
You're a YouTube
Communicating
I respond.
with all of our commenters. The whole
One random...
I want to know his name. Her name.
It's a dude. It's a little kid, which is weird.
It's 2018. You can't assume his gender.
True.
He might
I
want
know
to be.
it's a kid. He looks like 15-ish from his photo, his profile photo.
He might want to be a door.
So whatever your name is, if you want to be on our podcast, like for us to call you out, let us know.
Also, apparently, if you comment on the YouTube, Zach will talk to you. So,
Yep.
incentive for
All the
other
more
ones.
reason to stay away.
Yeah, don't tell them that.
You're right. Zach won't talk.
Guys, I got 7th place in my race this weekend. I'm pretty excited about that.
Out of how many?
18.
Ooh, that's pretty good.
Yeah, won like $45. No big deal.
All I have to say is, if you ain't first, you're last.
Shut up.
I'm proud of you, Skylar.
Thank you, Joe, for
Making your
approving of
45.
me for not quoting a fucking movie.
Hey, we strive for perfection here on this podcast.
Yeah, clearly. I thought that was a good backup move coming in 7th.
Yeah, if
I
he
could have won.
If he starts getting first, I'm going to kick him out.
Yeah,
He's overachieving.
yeah.
I've been looking for new talent.
Let's be real. If I could win and win the $200, I'd be out of here in a I'd be gone.
We get our Australian listener. So you put your 2 weeks in at your job, but then you make 200 racing, so you quit the podcast.
Yeah.
I like it.
I mean,
I
quit
could
my
live-
job for this podcast, then I quit the podcast for racing. Seems to make sense.
What are you going to quit racing for? That's the true question.
Stripping. We all saw how my pictures went over.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Had a lot of clicks.
How many
did have a
clicks
lot of clicks.
again?
850.
Wowzers.
850 people saw that
Saw that.
picture of you.
297 clicked on it.
That's
Imagine
fantastic.
A lot of people lost some eyesight that day.
There's probably some broken phones.
Yeah. Oh,
Saw
yeah.
it and just
for sure.
threw it.
Just dropped their
Just
phone.
like,
Horror. Yeah.
Oh, what has happened here?
Sue screamed.
She took the pictures.
Yeah.
She screamed going, though.
Yeah.
Just taking.
Well, we've been together for over a year, and she still hasn't seen me without my shirt off. So that was definitely a surprise to her.
You have a kid. She hasn't seen you without a shirt on.
I'm not going to get into that.
Wow. All right. So, Skylar, you've brought a wonderful topic for us today.
I don't know if it's wonderful, but it's just something that always annoys me. And
Brought a good debate for us, I feel.
Yeah, it's a debate for all of our sports listeners out there.
We have so many.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Football season's coming up. It'll be here before you know it. Steelers open camp on July 25th. Hard to believe.
Let's fucking go.
That's like 20 days away.
My life has been incomplete without football.
I
truly feel that way.
The Hall of Fame game, as of today, is 4 weeks away.
That's crazy.
Yep. 4 weeks until the first game of football.
So it's been like, the talk the last 2 off seasons, and it still hasn't happened. Lev'Veon Bell's contract extension. I'm a little fed up with it. I'm over it. Don't want to hear about it anymore. Is he going to sign or he's not? Don't really care at this point. A lot of people seem to be saying they can't win the Super Bowl without him on the team this year. My response is they've won them without him before, and they haven't won anything with him right now.
They haven't won one with him.
So I want to get your guys' opinions. I have a feeling we're all pretty close to the same, which kind of sucks because I was hoping there'd be somebody here that would disagree. But we'll go with that. Joey, how are your feelings on this?
I don't think they should sign him, honestly.
To anything long term at all?
Anything
How old is he
long-term.
now?
27.
27.
Oh, he's 27? Nah.
He rejected a 5-year, $60 million deal. There wasn't enough guaranteed money in that contract for him. The full details never came out, but I want to say they believed it was about $45 million that was guaranteed.
Guaranteed?
I want to say it was a pretty high number.
Do you guys remember how much Devonta Freeman got? Guaranteed.
Less than that.
$8 million a year.
But he was average. Yeah, it was $8 million a year. He was okay. So they were offering to make him the highest paid running back in the league.
He was still the highest paid running back in the league last year
because
on
of
the
his
franchise.
because his franchise tag keeps going up. But
Actually, it was Adrian Peterson's fault. That was the whole reason his franchise tag was so high, because Adrian Peterson signed that record deal for a running back, and even though Adrian Peterson wasn't making that much last year, it goes off the previous year. Adrian Peterson had that record-breaking contract.
So will the franchise tag be lower this year?
No, it increases.
Well, it increases because they did it again.
20% if you use it the second time.
Well, this would be the third year, wouldn't it?
No, you can only franchise tag him twice.
Oh, can we franchise tag him? So last year was the first year we franchise tagged him?
Correct.
Oh,
For
okay.
12.1 million or something. Mm-hmm. This year it's going to be 14.5 million for a running back.
Which is insane.
Yeah.
High number.
That's so much
And
money.
the
for a
second
running
highest
back.
paid is Devonta Freeman, right?
Yes.
At $8 million.
At $8 million.
Yeah, that sounds right.
Now, Todd Gurley, well, not anymore actually. Todd Gurley's, well, yes it is. Next year, Todd Gurley's final year, because of where Todd Gurley was drafted, he'll make $9.5 million, I want to say.
He's
so
worth it.
when his deal expires, he's probably gonna be around the 12 million mark if I had to guess.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Obviously, I'm not a contract guru or a general manager. But yeah, I'm not over. Look at what the Patriots play every year at running back.
Yep.
Look at what the Eagles won with last year.
Yeah.
None of them, their entire running back committee added up, didn't make what Lev'Veon Bell did last year. Fun fact.
Now, I think if you look at previous Super Bowl champions, probably the only one who was getting paid was probably Lynch when Seattle won.
But even then, he wasn't making.
That was his third. Was that his second team?
That was
with
his
the
second
Bills.
team.
Yeah. And then he went to the Seahawks. Yeah, that was his second team. Yeah, and
he wasn't that highly valued at the time.
Uh-oh.
No, he got more highly valued at Seattle, I want to feel like.
Yeah, because it was a big disappointment, everybody thought, with Buffalo.
Yeah.
It just doesn't make sense to pay running backs. I mean, like you just said, you listed them like Devontae Freeman second, sure, but then you have Todd Gurley's third, and I'm pretty sure Barkley's fourth because he was drafted second overall.
Correct.
So you're seeing a pattern where teams aren't paying running backs, other than the one exception of Devontae Freeman.
Well, and it all comes down to they're just so injury prone because they touch the ball so much. It's so easy to blow out a knee or something. So it's just you tie up all that money and somebody that one hit's done.
The interesting thing with Bell is that David Johnson's holding out too, trying to get a new contract. I wonder where his numbers are compared to Bell's.
Well, the running back market definitely decreased in value in recent years.
Yes.
And they're trying to reset that market. That's kind of what Bell's thing was last year. He wanted to set the bar. The problem is, if you look at it, the top 5 moneymakers this year from a quarterback standpoint, top 5 salary cap moneymakers, none of them have won a Super Bowl. The top 5 running backs this year, upcoming year, have never won a Super Bowl. The top 5 wide receivers, counting against the salary cap this next year, have never won a Super Bowl. Outside linebacker, the top 5, one of them has won a Super Bowl. Chandler Jones, when he played for the Patriots. They traded him when he was on his rookie contract.
Yeah.
He wasn't making that much money when he won the Super Bowl. So you can't really balance a roster out.
Yeah, because I bet you that middle linebacker for the Patriots was the same way, the one they traded the Browns. He might be top 5 in his position too now, and they traded him away when he wanted money.
That's what they do.
Well, yeah, that's what the Patriots do.
I mean,
That's why they're consistently in the fucking Super Bowl.
yeah. I mean, it helps that they can evaluate talent so well because they can draft guys.
But I think the Steelers can draft guys. I think it's been proven
They
that
haven't
we
been.
can't.
They haven't been doing it on defense enough.
We
apparently.
can't. But our offense, we
Yeah.
can draft offensive
Yeah,
players.
You're right.
I mean, Antonio Brown, what, 5th round pick?
6th
6th?
6th round pick.
Juju Smith-Schuster, he was what, second?
Second round.
Well, so that, I mean, that's not.
Le'Veon Bell, 2nd round.
Yeah. He wasn't even the first running back taken that year.
Eddie Lacy.
Everybody was
pissed.
Lacy.
Every Steelers fan in the world was pissed off that they passed on Eddie Lacy, and wow, what a fucking bunch of idiots they all look like.
Eddie Lacy not even in the league. Oh, wait, was Le'Veon Bell the first running back taken, but we passed on Eddie Lacy?
No, Eddie Lacy went first.
Okay, that's what I thought, yeah.
Yeah.
But they were mad we didn't take him in the first round.
Correct. Because
Okay.
I think Green Bay took him right after the Steelers.
Yeah.
And then the Broncos decided to follow it up with good old Monte Ball.
Was he that year too?
Yes, he was.
That worked out well.
Worked out real well.
Hey, they don't have to. Now they don't have to worry about paying Lev'Veon Bell $15 million a year.
In Monte Ball's defense, Eddie Lacy's not in the league anymore either.
Well, but now I think. So my thoughts on this, I guess I really haven't talked too much about it, but Lev'Veon Bell's just getting too old. He can't sign a 5-year contract now. He'll be 32 by the time it runs out. He can't now.
I'd rather see Pittsburgh give him another 300-plus touches. Beat the fucking shit out of him. Yep. Bring in some other running back to run behind him.
I really think the James Conner, I think he'll be all right.
He's not durable. If you think running backs are injury prone, he's about as injury prone.
But
as
I'm
they
saying
come.
you get him matched with another like change of pace back or something like that.
Oh,
you can't tell me that.
I think James Conner would do fine in the offense. He averaged more yards per carry than Bell did last year, but the guy's brittle. That's all there is to it. I mean, that's one thing. Lev'Veon Bell. I mean, he had his knee blown out the one year. You can't really fault a guy for that.
Yeah.
And then he had the groin injury, but in the championship game against the Patriots. But he's actually pretty durable.
He is.
He got his bell rung against Baltimore and missed a playoff game because of that. And then he tore his knee up. You can't fault a guy for that.
Yeah, it's just because he's 27. That's the problem.
Yeah. Oh, I know.
So
Yeah.
few. Like what? Shady's what? 30?
Yeah.
Shady's 30.
Yeah. Well, you see, that's the other thing. People always say about the age thing, and I get that. And they say this offense isn't the same without him. Well, remember when he got hurt, who filled in for him?
Like 34-year-old D'Angelo Williams.
D'Angelo Williams was 32 years old,
32,
and he ran for 990 yards and was second in the league in touchdowns.
Yeah.
That's what I mean. It might be the offense.
That
he
offense
could be a product of the
produces-
offense.
Well, honestly, that offense just produces
But it's because they
players.
have to play our passing game so strong. They can't just stack the box.
You think most running backs and wide receivers that have ever left Pittsburgh never really turned into anything?
No, I agree.
Sanders is probably the exception.
What did he? I mean, he's a possession receiver on the Broncos.
Yeah.
I'm not saying he's not bad, but
But
it's
I
not
mean-
like they let. I mean, they kept Antonio Brown to let.
Oh, yeah, I mean, don't get-
I think they made the right choice.
No, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying like from a skill position and people how their careers went when they left.
Yeah, see Antonio Holmes.
Yes, Antonio Holmes, Mike Wallace.
Yeah.
Martavis Bryant's gonna be next.
Well, yeah, who even knows who will play football?
I don't know if he'll even play in the league again.
What? Cow Eyes. God, that's the only thing I remember him as. There used to be this player for this. He was a running back for the Steelers. I think he was post Willie Parker. And
Rashad Mendenhall.
Rashard Mendenhall. And
I liked Mendenhall.
our friend Somo, he's not a big football fan, but like the one Sunday we were watching football at his house, and he came on the screen, and Somo just goes, "Dude, that guy looks like he's got cow eyes."
His eye, yeah, they did look like they were bulging out of his head. Cow
eyes.
Yeah. He ruined that Super Bowl against the Packers. They'd have won probably if it wasn't for that fumble.
Don't remind me.
I mean, don't get me wrong. It's fun to watch Lev'Veon Bell play.
Oh, yeah,
I
he's
mean,
an
the
exciting
dude's
player.
elusive as can be, and he's obviously runs with a different style.
I'd say he's the closest thing to Barry Sanders we've seen.
Yeah.
I'm being honest.
Did Barry Sanders win a Super Bowl?
No.
I'm honest. I don't know.
I don't
No.
honestly.
No,
know.
he played for the Lions the whole time. He went to one playoff game.
Yeah. So I mean,
Guess who his quarterback was when he went to the playoffs? I'm not certain on this, but I'm almost I'm almost sure. I'm pretty sure it was Charlie Batch.
okay,
I'm
sure.
I'm pretty sure.
Well, you think about most of the great running backs. They
Tweet us
haven't
if
won
I'm wrong.
Super Bowls. Adrian Peterson, we just talked about his mega contract. Did he ever even win a playoff game?
No,
Yeah.
Wait, Peterson's never won a playoff game?
I don't think
not
so.
to my knowledge.
Oh,
Yeah, he
actually,
did.
yeah,
He
he
went
might have
with
won Favre was
Favre.
there. They did win one game, I believe, that year.
They went to the NFC Championship.
yeah, they won one game because
Yeah.
they had a bye.
'Cause they-
Oh, all right. Well, whatever. They
He
still
won one game.
He
He's
won
like,
one-
he's like, yeah, they
yeah.
won. They won that. Okay, they won one.
One
game.
of the greatest running backs of all time won one playoff game.
Yeah.
And then
That's-
he beat the hell out of his kid.
Then he beat that. That's good.
You just gotta discipline him sometimes. Listen, I'm on AP's side for that one.
Having a kid changed your whole mentality on that
Yeah.
one, huh?
No, I agreed with him beforehand. Just beat them.
Beat.
I remember picking out sticks from the tree when I was little. It was terrifying.
Switch.
Yep.
That never happened.
Go get another one. That's not big enough. Damn it. People think I'm kidding, like when I tell that story. But no, I'm not kidding.
No. If anyone met your dad, they'd know.
Yeah.
You're
Oh
kidding.
yeah. Yeah. Do you remember the one time we were playing? We were playing tackle football at my house one Thanksgiving.
One of the OG Turkey Bowls?
Turkey
Yeah.
Bowls?
Yeah.
Yeah, one of the original turkey bowls, yeah. We were like 13, 14 probably, and Luke Walsh was playing, and I caught a pass, and I dove for the goal line, and he like dove and tried to push me out of bounds, and I dove for the pylon. It was a real bang play, and my dad just happened to be walking by at the time, and we're all arguing like it was a touchdown. Luke's saying no, and everyone's going back and forth, and Luke's like, wait, Bill, you saw it. He's like, that was a touchdown, or I got him, right? He's like, oh, yeah, no, he was in the end zone. That was a touchdown. And Luke just looks at me and goes, you suck. And everybody just, like, got dead silent. And my dad just kind of, like, looked at him, and he put his arm on his shoulder, and he goes, hey, Luke, he goes, I like you, buddy, I do. He goes, but if you ever say anything like that to me again, I will beat your ass so red you won't be able to sit down for a month. Do you hear me? And Luke just kind of stood, he's like, yeah, I'm sorry. He's like, it's okay. Just don't fucking say it again.
Just don't fucking say it again.
What's kind of funny is, like, your dad could get in a fuckload of trouble if he actually went through with that.
He wouldn't care. The one time when I was younger, I guess I don't remember this, but apparently I told my dad I was going to tell child services on him. And my dad told him, he goes, you better hope they take you right then and there and you don't ever come back to this house.
Jesus.
I didn't tell anybody.
So that's why you are the way you are.
Yeah, I didn't tell
It
anybody.
explains so much.
Yes.
Your dad's funny, though.
Yeah. But, yeah. Well, how did we get on this topic? Adrian Peterson.
Adrian Peterson
Peterson
needs to be his
kids.
kid.
Yeah, running backs. They don't deserve that much.
They don't deserve a lot
No,
of
he
money.
doesn't. I think, give him one more franchise tag, beat the fucking hell out of him this year, draft a rookie running back next year.
Yeah.
God, even wait to see what the free agent pool is like. They get signed for dirt cheap. What other than well, I wonder if McKinnon's in the top 5.
I want to say he was up there.
Because his contract was super front-loaded.
Yeah, because they need to get up to the
Yeah, because
cap.
they had to get up to the required cap. But that's the only
Where
reason
did
he got
McKinnon
paid.
even go?
San
49ers.
Francisco.
Oh, okay.
Because Hyde got shit.
Yeah, he didn't make anything with
Yeah,
Cleveland.
I didn't make like anything with Cleveland.
That's what I mean. We beat the hell out of him this year. He's going to be a 28-year-old running back.
Yeah.
He'll get $7 million next year.
Yeah, sounds about right.
Yeah, that's probably. Maybe a little higher if like a bad team's trying to bring him in or something.
I even like Lev'Veon. I don't want,
I do too.
I don't want, like, it's not like I want bad things to happen to him. I'm just like, man, you
he
got
just
to.
wants so much.
Yeah.
Like
Which,
even,
I mean, I can't blame him. He is I think he's by far the best, most versatile back in the league. I really do.
Todd Gurley was pretty good last year.
Todd Gurley was.
What was
but
Le'Veon Bell's longest run last year, Zach?
I have no idea.
25 yards.
Really?
Yep.
He had some longer catches, though, right?
40-some yards.
Oh. I still think
Gurley had a 57-yard run and an 80-yard catch. Listen, I like Le'Veon Bell, but his style is not conducive for breakaway plays because he stops and starts so much. Mm-hmm. He can't get momentum going. Gurley hits that hole. Kamara.
Yeah.
Look at Kamara. I mean, you could throw him in there.
Yeah.
To be in that category as well. He does not have the breakaway speed that the other guys have. Look at Elliott. Elliott doesn't get caught from behind ever.
True. And you're right. Le'Veon does get caught from behind quite a bit.
Yeah. I mean, it's tough to say you don't. He's not as good as them in that category. Mm-hmm. But at the same time, that's a big deal. Because if you get a lane and you can score a touchdown, but you get ran down from behind, and then the offense goes 3 and out, and you got to kick a field goal, that's a huge difference between a field goal and a touchdown. Mm-hmm. And a lot of people overlook that, but that's definitely something that I have always noticed that I knock him for. He's he's elusive as hell. He can get out of any tackle, but
he's a power runner.
It almost always takes like 2 or 3 guys to bring him down too. The first guy almost never brings him down.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, if he was 24, this would be a completely different conversation. It's just because he's 27.
It would.
Like even
it really would be 24. You can give him a 5-year contract. But
even if you think you're gonna
to
get 2 to 3 great years out of him, after that, he's gonna break down. Everybody breaks down,
and then you're stuck with a shitty contract.
Yeah. They probably. I mean, I wouldn't have liked the deal if they'd have signed it last year, but 5 years at age 26, that's a little more doable.
Yeah,
because AP was still decent after 30.
And even if he's not, most likely the contract around the 30 age is easy to get out of.
Yeah, it's easier to get out of.
So even if they want to be like, all right, see you, they could.
And I mean, part of the argument, just playing devil's advocate, is he doesn't have that breakaway speed, and he's still one of the, on average. So like maybe he'll age better than the average running back because it's not like that's part of his game. Like pure speed isn't. It's
But when you turn down making,
I'm just saying. I'm just playing devil's advocate. You know what I mean?
Just listen to it.
No, it makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
He's a great running back. It's just so hard to pay them.
And he could probably play wide receiver in the league too. If we're being honest, he's a great route runner.
Yeah, I'm not denying that. But
It's just tying up a lot of money into
Yeah.
that position.
yeah,
And
because
you have other needs.
because he can only play one of those positions at a time. I mean, you can't line him up as a running back and a wide receiver. You have to have somebody out there in that wide receiver spot while he's in the backfield. You can't. I mean, you got to cut that money somewhere.
Yeah. And other guys are going to need paid. Because what, Brown's highest paid wide receiver?
No,
No?
Antonio Brown's like the 11th highest.
I thought
cap
his
hit.
new contract made him.
No,
well,
I-
cap hit, but I think he's the highest contract. signed.
Probably, but I don't
Yeah.
care. I don't care about how much money he's making. I care about what his cap hit is. That's all I care about.
That's fair.
Because that's the important number.
But between those three, Ben, Brown, and Bell, it's going to be real fucking hard to get any other talent,
Ben's like 8th in quarterbacks.
which isn't bad.
No.
For him, I
For a
think
Hall
he's
of
better
Famer?
than the 8th
For a Hall of
best- yeah.
Famer?
I think he's better than the 8th best quarterback in the league. I mean, we're not riddled with Flacco's contract, thank God. Dumbest move the Ravens ever
Good
made.
old Jay.
They've
Joe
fucked their
Flacco.
franchise since
Yeah.
then. They won a Super Bowl and they're like, fuck it.
Well, every quarterback that's done that hasn't won a Super Bowl since. Aaron Rodgers,
Because they
Russell
don't get
Wilson.
any talent around them.
Russell Wilson, Drew Brees.
And
None of
Brady,
them-
so I hate Brady, but didn't he take less money so
his,
they could
his cap hit was $1 million the year they won the Super Bowl.
really?
Yep.
Yep.
He doesn't make that much money. I mean, look at his freaking wife.
He doesn't need it.
He doesn't need it. That's one thing that gets overlooked with Tom Brady. I mean, yeah, it looks great that he's doing that, but his wife's the breadwinner. That's what I mean.
Yeah.
Think about that. The guy's an NFL quarterback, and his wife's the breadwinner of the
I
family.
know, it's crazy. Yeah, those quarterbacks take the cheaper deals. They're usually the teams that win.
Yeah, I mean, listen, Le'Veon Bell. If that's what, make as much money as you want, man. I'm not going to knock you for it. You do what you want. You're allowed to do that. I don't care if you do that, but I don't think you should do it for my team because it's just going to hurt them. Sorry.
I'm with you. I'm not even a Steelers fan, but if he was a Bronco, I wouldn't want them to sign him long term.
Sorry.
So
But-
that sounds good to me.
Yeah.
Don't sign him. That's what we've come the conclusion we've come to.
Franchise tag him this year, beat the fucking hell out of him. Let him go.
We just gotta hope he shows up.
And hopefully he goes to the NFC and we don't have to see him.
He's making so much money that he has to show up. He can't pull like a Vincent Jackson or something.
Sure.
Sure.
I don't know.
I just Vincent Jackson didn't sign his franchise tag and didn't play for like 10 games or some shit because that's how it goes. I don't know.
Oh yeah, you forfeit that portion of this.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's not. He wants to make money. He's not that stupid.
No. And for what, that franchise number is huge. There's no way he's not making that money.
I have to go to the bathroom. You guys keep going.
Wow.
Oh, okay. I guess there's a first for everything, guys.
Let's play the game. Well, he's gone.
He's gone. Zach, what's your guess? Wrong. Guess we're moving on.
But this is weird doing only two people.
Yeah, it is weird.
Like the chair's empty.
I think it doesn't help because it's Zach and he's like the one who's supposed to be in charge of things.
Yeah.
So I feel like if something went wrong right now, like we'd just be fine.
Well, let's be real. If something went wrong, he wouldn't know what to do either. We just have to restart.
That's a super valid point.
Joey, I like your watch.
Thanks, buddy.
It's fancy.
It's wooden.
I know.
I know.
Now you can knock on wood on your wrist. Now you can knock wood while you're knocking your wood.
Ooh, I like it. I think it would get in the way.
Underrated joke.
Underrated.
Joey's got a wooden watch.
A what?
A wooden watch. Look at it. Show our fans. Get it close. Get it close. I want them to see it.
I gotta lean so much.
Do you polish it?
No, I don't.
You could use pledge.
Could use punch. Technically, you're right.
That's
could use
classy.
He can knock wood
Class.
while he's knocking his wood.
Man, you really like the joke. You told it again.
Underrated joke.
That joke was only for you that time.
You guys ready for the game drop?
Yep.
Hello. Do you want to play a game?
Joey, what you got?
We are playing Who Am I? Once again, because everyone seemed to enjoy it last week.
got a good. God, Jesus.
That's
I had a stroke. It's cool. I got a lot of good feedback.
it's cool.
based
That's
off
funny.
that game.
I think that's funny. Strokes are funny.
Yeah,
My grandmother had a stroke.
cool. So did my grandfather.
I don't know anyone who had a stroke. Who wants to guess first?
Skylar can because I whooped his ass last week.
Went 101.
Whooped his ass.
Your first clue. I'm a 53-year-old actress who has won an Academy Award for Best Actress.
Cameron Diaz.
No.
And she's not that old.
Jennifer Aniston.
No. Do you really think Cameron Diaz won a Best Actress? The fuck movie came to your mind? You're like, yeah, she won for that.
Is Jennifer
Something
Aniston
About Mary.
Is she about?
Something About Mary. Good movie. It's a good movie.
It is a good movie. Okay.
What the hell's Brett Favre doing?
I got one of my first big breaks starring in this action film alongside Sylvester Stallone.
I should know this.
I should know. Should you?
I
That'd be
should.
impressive. I'd give you a lot of credit if you got on this one.
Jennifer Lopez.
No.
I don't know any old actresses.
I know. I'm struggling right now.
Pass.
I once convinced myself that a man in my ear was real, but by the end, he turned out to be dead.
Sounds like Sixth Sense.
That's what I was just gonna say.
I don't know. I've never watched the movie though.
When Bruce Willis was dead, in the end of Sixth Sense, I jizzed
Spoilers.
In my pants.
Pass.
You can take my word. I won't apologize. That's just absurd. Courtney Cox.
No, but I see your pattern.
That's about her age, though.
That's why I keep guessing on somebody that age.
I want to see how old Courtney Cox is. I'm not looking anything else up.
I once had to stop a boat from crashing into an oil tanker. How old is Courtney Cox? If she's 53, oh shit.
Literally, you'll shit. She's 54.
Oh,
She turned 54 last month.
see, got to save my pants there.
Wow.
That was close.
That's pretty good. Okay, so Courtney Cox age.
Did you hear the clip?
Nope.
She once saved an oil
oil
tanker.
Okay.
I'm trying to think. Drew Barrymore.
No.
She is definitely not that old.
I bet you she's pretty close.
I'm looking that up right now.
We're getting a lot of ages out here. I'll have to make sure not to do these ones again. Can't do Drew Barrymore. They know how old she is.
Pass.
Wow. She's only 43.
I told you.
I definitely thought she was older.
Pass.
I really wish I could trick my family into thinking I was married.
Oh.
Gotcha.
Oh, am I up?
No, it's me.
Fuck.
Sandra Bullock.
Correct.
Fuck, I had that too.
Ryan Reynolds. She was in
I had that too.
She was in Speed.
Yeah.
That's the movie.
It's Speed 2.
Yeah, that was the movie, and I couldn't remember the woman in it because that movie was just terrible.
Yeah.
What movie was
Yeah.
she with Sly?
Demolition Man.
Yes, that's it.
I like this game, but it really sucks when one clue gives it away and you weren't on that clue.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
Because we both.
I
As soon as you
could
said that
see
one.
the girl, but I literally erased that movie from my memory because that's one of the worst movies ever.
What?
Speed 2.
Oh, yeah, Speed 2 is
Like Speed 1 was bad.
I was going to put Speed 1 in there, but I was like, that's too easy.
I've
Speed
never seen
1
any of-
was
I've
bad.
never even seen them.
Never seen
They're
Speed?
on Speed 2. They're on the bus, right?
Yeah, Speed 1, they're on the bus.
They're on a bus that can't go under
Like 40
40 miles
or
an
something.
hour. It's gonna blow up. Her and Keanu Reeves.
Yeah. The bomb's like triggered to blow up if the vehicle stops moving, so they have to keep driving it. The dead guy with him being at the end was Gravity.
Why don't they just drop out?
Oh, yeah, George Clooney.
George Clooney.
Yeah.
He's in the entire movie, but he's dead at the end. Huge spoilers for Gravity.
Oh, that movie was awful.
Wait, he was dead the whole time.
Yeah.
He died in the beginning.
He dies in the beginning, and then
She was talking to him the whole time.
yeah,
That's the point.
that's the point.
I think I tried watching that movie, but like fell asleep halfway through.
It's
it.
not great.
It's so bad.
But it won like all these awards.
I don't know how.
I don't either.
I know it won a lot for visuals, and it was pretty.
Yeah. Sure, that.
Your final two hints were: I was a hard-nosed cop forced to be the pretty girl in a comedy film,
This Congeniality.
yeah.
and your final ones: you may know me best for my role as Michael Oher's mom.
Michael
Oher's.
Oher's.
I wouldn't have got that because you didn't say it right.
Yeah,
I'm sure
Michael
you still
Oher.
got it.
And be like, who the fuck is that? Oh man, that stinks.
I knew the proposal Zach would get it. That's the only thing I was worried.
Ryan Reynolds.
There's that, I got
Anything
it,
with
that
Ryan
second.
Reynolds, because I was like trying to find movies. I was like, I really don't want to do this one because Ryan Reynolds in it, and I was like, fucking Zach will probably know it then.
I don't know if there's a movie Ryan Reynolds has been in that I don't know.
I was gonna make one of the hints. I was in 2 films with Keanu Reeves, but then I was like, that might be too easy.
No, I knew the movie. As soon as you said it, I knew the movie. But I'm like, I literally erased that movie from my memory, so I know Keanu Reeves is in it.
Keanu Reeves is in it.
That's all I know.
It's not. They're not. Well, he's not in the second one.
Jennifer Aniston's only 49. I thought she was older.
Courtney Cox looks rough while we're on that subject.
Yeah, she went the plastic surgery route, and it did not go well.
Mm-hmm.
I remember watching an episode of Cougar Town, and I was like, you did not do great.
Yeah, I was like, you should have stopped a while ago with this.
Should have just called it a career. Taking your money and run.
So the show wasn't terrible.
No. There's a lot of references to in Community. That's the most I know about it. So, yesterday
Joseph
was the 4th of July. I don't know what you're doing.
Thought we were playing another game.
No, we already discussed this. The game's after my topic.
That
is what we discussed,
I
right?
pay
Yes,
attention in
Okay, I thought maybe I
pre-production
fucked
meetings.
So yesterday was the 4th of July. I hope everybody is very patriotic.
always.
All right.
I wore my American flag undies. That's about the only patriotic thing I did.
That's pretty patriotic, though. But
So patriotic, I wore them again today.
that's respect. I respect
That's
that.
hot.
I respect that.
I didn't actually.
I like that you had to check that. So yesterday was 4th of July, and we're all pretty big fantasy football fans, so we like to draft things. And
Yes, sir.
And Skylar brought it to my attention that maybe we should do a patriotic draft.
Correct.
And I like this idea. It took me a second because I didn't actually go the way you wanted us to go originally.
That's fine.
But we will be drafting 5 rounds, right?
5 rounds.
Of fictional and non-fictional patriotic people.
For the United States patriotic.
For the United States. So all our foreign listeners, we apologize.
Yeah.
We don't know anything about your countries. So we can't help you.
That's not true. Steve Irwin's from Australia.
I don't even have a passport
I do.
I do, but it's expired.
because I'm never leaving this fucking country. That's why.
Crocodile Dundee is from Australia.
If it was England, we could just draft a bunch of bonds.
We could do that. You're right. Yeah.
Yeah.
But
I did anyway, even though they're...
But we're talking about the good old USA.
US of A.
US of A.
So, little background here.
USA.
We have not discussed these at all, minus the
Not
fact
even
that
slightly.
I laid the rules out. 5 rounds. You have to draft at least 2 fictional characters. And that's about it. Right?
Yeah, those
the
are
rules.
really your rules.
Those are the only rules.
The only thing we didn't do pre-show, which I wish we would have done, is found out the order that we were drafting.
Oh, no. I was going to... Nope. No,
Okay.
we're drawing it right now.
All right, cool.
We're going to pull up a random number generator on my phone.
We doing a snake draft?
Sure. We'll do snake draft, yeah.
All right.
Zach, number between 1 through 3.
1. This is great for our listeners.
3.
Sorry, guys.
Yeah. No, I said 1.
He said 1.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll
Joe?
take 2.
All right, it's 3. I will get the first pick
I will get
Okay.
the first
in
pick.
the patriotic draft. Okay.
I don't want the last pick. So
Joey,
that's fine.
number between 1 through 2.
Give me 2 again.
It's 2.
All right, cool. I'll get the
Second
I'll
or
get the
third
turn.
pick.
I'll take the second pick.
Okay. You get the 3. All right, cool. It's real simple. You can pick anybody. They have to be a person. They can be fictional or non-fictional, but what I mean by that is you can't pick the Statue of Liberty.
Yeah.
You can't pick a bald eagle, something like that. Very patriotic, but not for this draft.
We all came up with team names as well.
Correct. We can talk about those on the podcast.
Yeah.
Because what we're going to do is we're going to post these teams, and then we want our listeners and anybody else who sees it to vote who has the best team. The loser, the person with the least amount of votes, will have to do a challenge next week. We're not going to tell you what that is, but the loser will have to do a challenge. Hopefully, you don't have to see me without a shirt on again.
Or hopefully we do.
Yeah.
Some might have enjoyed it.
I know I did.
So I was going to say something else. And you guys made me lose my train of thought.
Sorry, buddy.
So way to go. Oh, yeah, team names. We're not going to have our pictures posted, so anybody who sees this without listening to the podcast is going to have a completely
Unbiased.
opinion on who voted or who picked the most patriotic team. I will be Team Budweiser.
I will be Team Bald Eagles.
And I will be team apple pie.
There you have it. Those are like 3 most American things you could ever
Those
do.
are great. Great names.
Drink a Budweiser while eating apple pie and flying on a bald eagle.
Fucking bald eagles.
How do you get more American than that?
I think that's against the law.
It's from a Lonely Island song.
You know all of their songs.
Two Banditos. Look it up. It's pretty great. It's from the movie Popstar.
I did not want. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. I didn't want the first pick.
Oh.
Shouldn't have taken that. But I'm going to take this one, just get it out of the way. I got to go with the founding father, the fucking king man himself, who's not a king because, he did away with all that king thing. George motherfucking Washington.
That's a solid pick.
You can't-
That was going to be where I went first.
He's the Saquon Barkley of
He was
this
on
draft.
my list. I'll give you that.
He's got the most talent. He's done the most. I mean, listen, he fucking took a band of guys across the fucking Delaware River in a bunch of paddle boats, and he kicked the shit out of the British.
It's a great choice. Very patriotic.
That guy's dick is long, and he's going to make a great quarterback for my team. Foundational piece. That's exactly what he is.
Yeah.
He'll probably write the rules of the game,
that's
too.
tough to beat.
He'll
That's
write
tough
the
to
rules
beat.
of the game.
We're all playing from behind right now.
Exactly.
So when you were pulling the order, I was happy to be ahead of Zach because George Washington was high on my list, but there was another one there that I knew Zach would take if he got him.
God damn it. Those are right. I know exactly where you're
So
going.
number
I have
2,
no idea.
I'm taking the
Captain America.
Captain
Oh,
America.
geez.
He's literally he's the captain of America.
Yeah. Overrated. Very overrated. George Washington kicked the shit out of him.
The Captain America would fucking rock George
America
Washington.
isn't his name.
Yeah, like George Washington didn't go out and change his name to George America. He's too much of a bitch for that.
He picked the name.
Yeah. But he didn't make it like Washington.
He doesn't know what to say.
Yeah, I got nothing. But Captain America,
They're like, listen, we're going to make this place, we're going to call it America. But the most important city, which wasn't even the most important city at first, we're going to name Washington, D.C. These are all facts. And, I mean...
Yeah, see, he got conceited, though. He wanted a town after himself. Captain America's all about America.
All about America.
Oh, Jesus.
He puts the U.S. of A first.
Second
I
overall
love it.
pick.
Chris
Captain
Evans is a
America.
bitch. I'd fight Chris Evans. I wouldn't fight George Washington.
Well, yeah, you'd fight Chris Evans. He's just a dude. We're talking about Captain America. Different.
I'd fight him over George Washington.
Zach, who's your third?
And George Washington's
Who are you
dead.
taking third overall?
This is tough for me. I have 2 back-to-back picks, so I'm
Yeah,
gonna go one
you gotta
fictional.
swing.
I'm gonna go one fictional, one that's not fictional. That was a good.
That's
That's how that works. So my first pick is Abe Lincoln.
Oh,
Honest
I gotta
Abe.
go. I have to go Abe Lincoln.
That's a good one.
If I can get George Washington on my team, Abe Lincoln's there.
That's a good, solid
You know?
pick.
It is.
You can't go wrong with presidents.
No, exactly.
Well, I mean, you
could.
can.
You definitely could.
But, yeah.
I had to take
solid
Abe
pick.
Lincoln, yeah.
Honest Abe.
Probably other than George Washington, I'd say the most
Yeah.
the most known president other
Hey,
than George
he
Washington.
fucking took one for the team.
He did to the fucking dome.
Yeah, he got
Yeah.
he domed.
To the fucking
He
got
got domed.
He was the original domer.
Yeah.
How many listeners do we have in the South?
Enough to piss off,
All
probably.
right, nice.
I mean, if they're still in that whole slavery thing. I mean, I don't know how many plantation owners we have that listen.
Valid.
So my next pick, Rocky Balboa.
Nice.
Balboa.
Nice. Okay.
That's a good one.
Hadn't thought of Rocky.
Neither have I. That's
Yeah,
a good one.
it was between him and one other one who'll probably be picked before my next one, but you know what? He fought for us in the Olympics.
He's also known as the Italian Stallion.
I know.
So, I mean,
there's
but
that part.
but I mean, it's pretty. The Rocky movies are pretty fucking American.
They are.
Think about it.
It's a great choice.
He's
I
from-
didn't even think about it.
He's from Philadelphia.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a big red flag.
Or is it more patriotic?
Anyway, I went
They
with
do
Rocky.
have the Liberty Bell.
I got the Liberty Bell.
Yeah.
All right.
They weren't they our first like capital?
Yeah, and then they went to the, the important one. Washington. DC.
Anyway, I went with Rocky. You're up, Joe.
So, this is the guy I would have taken with my first pick. But with Zach behind me, I was like, he'll take Captain America.
Yeah,
if I
Captain
give him a
America
chance.
would have been
So,
there.
I had to take Captain America. My second pick, leader. Help men convince themselves they needed to fight in the war. The one and only, Uncle Sam.
I was going with him next. So
I like
One
it.
and only Uncle
stole. Hey,
Sam.
listen, I stole George from you. You can steal Uncle Sam. That's good.
I was very happy. I was hoping he'd fall to me. So good old Uncle Sam.
Only you can start on my team, Uncle Sam. Maybe I'll trade you. You want George Washington?
For Uncle Sam.
We'll have a draft
We'll
trade.
have a mid trade. Yeah,
Yeah.
I like it.
Zach, do you want to
I like
trade up? You want to trade up?
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's one. I think we're both going with the same one for the next pick.
He gets
but
back
you
to
can have
back,
him.
so we'll
Yeah.
see.
You don't know that. I haven't made like any draft strategy. I'm just gonna look at my list here and see who I want.
See who you want from your list.
I have a couple dark horses, a couple sleepers later in the draft that I don't think you guys thought of. That I don't know if you could beat, honestly. So I'm gonna dip into the fictional character pool here. And for those of you who don't know, every year I run a Who's More Patriotic bracket challenge on my Twitter
He really does.
for my
I didn't know that.
yeah, it's pretty. My roommate the one year took a Veterans Day picture on Snapchat, and he's like looking off, and he put the flag at the bottom. He's like, it was for Veterans Day or something. So naturally, I'm a dick, and I screenshot it. And so I have a Who's More Patriotic challenge every year, and he's always the 16 seed, and he works his way up through the ranks. And the one year, he made it the whole way to the championship game. Yeah. Cinderella 16 seed, Bert. And he had to take on the number 1 seeded, who I am going to draft right now, who knocked off Bert in the 2016 Who's More Patriotic Championship game. Benjamin Martin, otherwise known as Mel Gibson from The Patriots. That picture of him just charging into battle with
That's
the
a good
flag
one. That's a
and
good
the
one.
bayonet in one hand, he'd fuck you up, man.
That's a good one.
He's my one fictional
I like
pick.
it. I
And,
like it.
I mean, the movie's named The Patriot. I have a hard time seeing how this isn't a great choice.
I've never seen The Patriot, to be honest.
It's a good movie. Yeah.
Really,
Really.
great movie. Great movie. What's the dead? Oh, Heath Ledger's in it.
Yeah, Heath Ledger.
I'll have to check it out.
He's
then.
dead.
Yeah. I
Much
all
like my previous first round pick. He is dead.
his-
He
he's
is
been
dead.
for a while. Yeah.
You got a few dead people in there.
You have a dead guy too. Yeah. You had
yeah.
a premature dead guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. That's a good point. One of
That's
your players
I
was
think
taken
that
too
takes.
early.
Yeah, that might be a too early pick. That was
Now I'm
his
I'm
draft
feeling
stock was
solid.
slipping after the dome shot.
Without the brain,
It's been a
it's
long.
like-
It's been a long time. So we.
He'll play like
It's
offensive
been like
line or
150
something.
years, 160 years.
He's got as much brains as any offensive lineman in the league.
All right. Who's your second
That's
pick, Skyler?
offensive.
Yeah, it is
I
offensive.
like it.
You get another one,
I
right?
get
Yeah.
another
You
pick.
get another one.
Nice. All right. All right. I have to go to the sports bank here. I have to go with the guy that broke the color barrier in Major League Sports,
Ooh.
Jackie Robinson.
Jackie
Solid.
Robinson. That's a good one.
My 3rd round pick. First African American taken in this draft, right? Yeah. Uncle Sam's not black.
No,
He could be.
he could be.
He could be.
He could be.
He can do whatever he wants. But yeah, I mean, the shit he put up with,
Oh yeah,
doing what he did, that took some stones.
Jackie's a good pick.
He's
I'll
got
give you
good
that.
character. I feel like he's a solid addition
might
to
be-
my team.
Your best pick so far.
Really?
I respect it.
All right. Really? Over George Washington?
Just because that one's so given.
All right. Fair enough.
That one's just so given.
Zach's
I feel
looking
like
up
it's hard.
information on his next pick. He's like, shit.
I need somebody patriotic. Hurry. He just Googles patriotic people. Sees what pops up. So you went sports. I'm going to follow you. I'm also going sports. Because only one man in sports has ever represented our country better than this man himself. Michael Phelps.
Oh,
Wow.
Most
Okay.
gold medal winner in USA history. How do you get more patriotic than that?
I like that.
Good point.
Yeah. No one can say that they've won more gold medals. So I'm taking them.
So will you recap your first 3 draft picks
My
for
first
me?
3 picks were Captain America, Uncle Sam.
So you're done. Oh wait, you can draft more fictional. You just have to have at least.
You just
you
have to have at least
2 of. You have to have at least 2 of each. Yeah.
and Michael Phelps. Those are my first 3 picks.
So your first
are
real
solid.
Patriot, Michael Phelps. I like that. That's a good 3rd round pick. That's good value in the 3rd round.
That's
I
what I
think.
thought. Getting them gold medals.
I'm really surprised this next pick was not taken already because I think probably the best pick of the draft right now. Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. Can I get?
No, I wasn't talking. I was laughing.
I mean, this has been the main character in a major movie franchise for a long time. I'm going back to the fictional. Probably one of the best. Do you know where
Yeah,
I'm going?
I was gonna go with him, but go ahead.
Yeah. John McClane.
Oh no.
No? You weren't gonna go John
my
McClain?
gosh, no. Best picks? Oh boy, that was a reach.
That was a reach.
That seems
John
like a reach.
McClain.
John
Seems like a
McClane's
reach.
a big reach.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
Die
Oh,
Hard's
yeah.
one of the. Oh wow.
I mean, he's a great actor, but it's not like he does anything for America.
doesn't matter.
It
That's
doesn't-
American. Die Hard is American.
Now
as it
I will say
comes.
this: John McClane gonna get you some of the public vote.
Yeah,
Like the analysts are gonna hate that pick, but I bet you some public they're gonna like it.
I'm telling you.
You're gonna be like John McClane. That's a flashy name. You sell.
He didn't have a
tickets.
very good good combine, but
but he will sell tickets.
So my first 3 picks are Abraham Lincoln, Rocky Balboa, and John McClane.
John McClane.
all right. I'm not big. I'm not big on the McClane pick.
I loved it.
I thought you hit the first 2 pretty solid there.
No, the
They were
McClane
on-
pick. That's my favorite pick.
They were on my board,
Yeah.
so you might have reached. I don't know who else you got on your board yet. You might have reached. Just saying. No, Go ahead, Joe. Not at all
No,
where I thought
it's
you were
not,
going.
It's
with
not
that.
my pick. It's
No?
Zach's.
I don't know
yeah.
who you're thinking about then.
Maybe he'll take him.
Probably. Go ahead.
Yeah. But
If not,
anyway,
you'll tell us it again.
anyway, I just was thinking, what's American? John McClane. Die
fair.
Hard. Die
Die
Hard.
hard. Die hard.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
So anyway,
Christmas Day.
your fourth-
Christmas Day hero.
yep.
Your 4th round pick, Zach.
I had to go into the sports bank for this one as well.
Oh, another sports player.
I wanted to go Tom Brady, but I fucking hate him, so I can't. So, what's more American than the Dallas Cowboys and the OG quarterback for the Dallas Cowboys, Roger Staubach?
Wow. These are some stretch choices.
I just like it. I'm not gonna lie.
Staubach's good.
I didn't
kinda-
want to go.
I
the-
consider
didn't wanna
taking
go
a
the-
Cowboy, so I respect it.
Yeah.
I was thinking you were gonna go Aikman.
Yeah, that's what I thought you were gonna say. Then you were gonna say
I mean,
Aikman.
Staubach was the. that
I'm
was
not
the
saying
original one.
Staubach's not a better quarterback. I don't know.
This is
yeah.
one where the analysts
But I
love
think
it.
that's when they got the name America's Team, was when he was the quarterback. Everybody knew. I mean, that's one for our older listeners. I think we have so many.
we have so many.
They can't work their phones. They don't know.
But I mean, I was thinking America's Team. Who is the quarterback of America's
I respect
team?
I had a Cowboy on my list, so I respect
I
it.
have a big problem though with the Cowboys being America's.
I
team.
Yeah,
do
there's
too.
a problem
I do
with
too.
that.
But that's America's Team. That they were
America's
called that.
team wins, and then they don't win.
And that was the Steelers in the 1970s. Even though, but yeah, I agree. But yeah, Roger Staubach.
that
That was
a
my
good
one.
talent pick.
Yeah, for sure.
I think my team's definitely going to be the most controversial. I'm all right with that.
Hey,
Colin
sometimes that's how
Kaepernick's
you win. That'd be great. So
Hold on, Zach. Recap us. Give us the last 4.
Abe Lincoln,
'Kay.
Rocky Balboa,
'Kay.
John McClane,
Okay.
Roger Staubach.
Rocky's your best pick so far.
Rocky was a good one, man.
That was
I
a
give
You
solid
him
didn't
credit.
like it.
No,
You
I
even
did
said
like
he
the
was
pick.
called the Italian
No,
style.
I just
Well,
I gotta knock
he's trying
it.
to knock down your team. He's got to win this argument.
Yeah,
Okay.
I like the pick. That doesn't mean I can't openly say that.
Oh, okay.
I can't openly admit these things.
Oh, I've just been talking up both of your teams.
Great pick. Wow, this is great. It's just
Hey,
like the
hey,
it's
great
just
pick.
like the
Yeah.
fantasy
Great
football
pick.
draft.
Great
So for those of anybody who doesn't know, the one year Zach was in the hospital for our fantasy football draft.
It was the
So-
year I turned 21. So those have been like 5 years ago. Because it was when I had
Oh,
mono.
okay,
Yeah.
okay.
So it was, wow, it was a long time ago.
Okay, so Zach had mono and he was in the hospital, so he couldn't come to the draft. So he Skyped in, and how he had to do
From
it.
my hospital bed because you fuckers almost voted to kick me out because I couldn't,
you
be,
couldn't
there.
We had a very strict policy before that. You really
So-
changed the whole league.
So
did.
yeah, you're Jackie Robinson, trailblazer. But anyway, no. So we set the laptop up right in front of our computer screen where we type, and every time they'd come up, they'd have to tell Zach who they picked because he had to mark it off on his board from his hospital bed. And every pick, I mean, it was like clockwork. You'd go up and you'd be, Zach would be like, "Who'd you pick?" "Oh, I picked Tony Romo." "Oh, great pick. Love it." Every pick.
My only defense is it was awkward. It was like you just
Yeah.
see somebody's face like, what am I supposed to say? Oh, shitty pick. Like
Shitty
terrible.
That's exactly what That's exactly what I would say.
I know.
What am I saying to you right now?
True,
Yeah,
true.
that's a good point.
But it was just, I don't know. I was also not in the right state of mind. I'd been in the hospital for like a week at that point.
Oh,
Excuses.
you had nothing
So-
but time to research.
I think isn't that the year I think I went like 10-3 that year.
Did you win the championship?
No, I've never even won a playoff game, Skyler. I'm the fucking Marty Schottenheimer of our league.
So you two got to draft your anchors, your presidents. Obviously, they're the first two choices. I would have loved to have one. I got to settle for a different president.
Yep.
And I feel there's only one way to go if you're going third. And therefore, I am taking FDR.
Not who I thought you were going with.
Oh, really?
No, there's two other ones I thought you'd go with.
Yeah.
Going with FDR.
He didn't have legs.
He did not have legs, which I think is a bonus.
He's not going to tote the ball that far.
I'm gonna get the sympathy vote. That's
Okay,
not.
yeah.
I'm getting the sympathy vote. They're like, oh man, poor FDR, not without them legs. Just let him get a first down. It's fine. Plus, I feel like he's probably the third highest president.
Great
choice.
president. Fantastic
Yeah.
president. Yeah. No. Very underrated. He was so good they gave him 3 terms.
Yeah,
Or wait, he had 4?
I think he had 4.
I'm pretty sure it was 4.
Yeah.
So longest term president.
Yeah.
FDR, no legs, going for that sympathy vote. I felt like he was the right choice as the third president.
He created jobs. He was
He
good.
did.
He's good.
did.
I'll give you that. That's a good pick.
Thank you.
Not who I went with, but it's a good pick.
I figured all other presidents. If I went any too modern, it would be controversial.
So recap them for us.
Captain America, Uncle Sam.
He forgot
Michael
his third round
Phelps.
pick.
I was thinking.
I know.
And FDR.
I like it.
Skyler, that gives you. You're up. These are your last two
These are
players
my last
on your
2
team.
picks, and this is a hard one. So far I've drafted George Washington first overall, Benjamin Martin in my second round selection, and Jackie Robinson with my third. So I still need to draft one fictional character. And this is a very tough. I have 3, and I will tell you guys after because I don't want to give them to you because I think they're 3 pretty bitch-ass selections here. So I am going to take, with my 4th round pick, I love you, Jenny. Forrest Gump
Forrest Gump.
is my second fictional selection.
Bravo.
Probably one of the most iconic movies in American
yeah.
history.
Definitely.
Fought in the war.
Fought in the war, played college football, found his all-American girl, heartbreaking ending.
That's a very good pick.
Yeah.
I can't even knock you on that one.
So
Because how can I talk shit on Forrest Gump? You just can't.
You can't. So you see, you went with the disabled.
Yeah.
I went with the disabled American.
We're getting that good
Yeah.
sympathy vote. I
Yeah.
like it.
So yeah,
Though Forrest Gump was good at walking.
no, he wasn't for a while.
Valid.
So the only thing I have to say about Forrest Gump is, have you guys ever read like the terrible movie? It's like terrible movie summaries. It's like summarize a movie in
No.
one. So the one for Forrest Gump is
Are you sure you want to read this?
Yeah, drug addict girl takes advantage of mentally retarded person for for decades. Is it wrong though?
No, it's not. It's
really not.
I love you, Jenny.
Fuck you, Jenny.
Fuck you, Jenny.
She got what she deserved.
Fair.
So, with my final pick,
You rounding out your team.
this is this is brutal. This was a lot harder than I thought it was going to be.
Yeah, when you first suggested and then you said 5 rounds, I'm like, fuck, 5 people? That seems hard. Then I started thinking about it, I was like, nah, that's really not.
So, I had to go with a modern one because did you have a modern guy yet? No. Okay. I need somebody modern, so I went ahead and I went with the American Sniper, Chris Kyle.
That was gonna be my last pick.
Was it?
That was gonna be my last pick.
He's pretty
Yep.
American. I mean,
Oh yeah.
So now you have 2 mentally disabled
The only thing I
on
have
your
to
team.
He's pretty American. What?
He has like extreme PTSD. He was diagnosed as mentally unfit for the world and everything.
no.
I just love like
He had a reason.
I read a lot about him, and yeah, a lot of his book is completely made up.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
But and like the best thing I've heard about him is he in his book he claims that during Katrina he sat on top of the Superdome and sniped looters. And I like how, so people thought about it like he was bragging about this, and then when you think about it, it's like so he decided looting was worth murder.
Yeah.
So
well, I mean, yeah. Listen, his PTSD really fucked him up. Like, there's no doubt. But you got to give. I mean, the guy is the verified deadliest sniper in American history.
Oh, yeah.
Mhm.
He did a job better than anybody ever has done it. So
I
he
respect
protected
it.
our troops. They're the
Mhm.
ones that are defending our freedom. I had to throw the Army a bone there, and I felt like Chris Kyle was a worthy pick. Terrible, tragic ending. My dad didn't know the story of the American Sniper, so we watched that movie at the house one night, and the black screen came up at the end, and the motorcade came through, and it had the words underneath saying he never came home that day. And then he's like, wait a minute, that guy fucking died? Yeah. I'm like, yeah. He's like, this is a fucking terrible movie. I'm like, yeah, that's the way it goes. But
I saw that movie in theaters. And remember when it was in theaters? It was crazy. Everybody went to see that movie.
Yeah, I went to see it in theaters.
There was so many tears in that movie theater. Holy shit.
That and Lone Survivor. Did you see that one?
I have. I didn't see it in theaters.
I saw that in theaters. You really felt like a piece of shit about yourself after that movie.
Yeah.
And that was another one where whenever I talked about the guy surviving, my dad's like, way to ruin the movie for me. He's the only one to survive. It's called Lone Survivor. What did you think happened? He's like, I thought maybe it was one of those odd titles. I'm like, nope.
It was one of them odd titles.
Pretty
on the nose title there.
Yeah. So that rounds out my team. I drafted George Washington. I drafted Benjamin Martin, otherwise known as the Patriot, Mel Gibson. Jackie Robinson, Forrest Gump, and Chris Kyle, the American Sniper. Joey, 5th round pick. Who do you got?
I'm going to follow it up with somebody who I think also might be mentally ill, but he is a God-loving, gun-loving American man.
Yes.
And I am taking Ted
Nugent.
Fucking Nugent. How do you get more American than Ted Nugent?
Oh, gosh. Read a book. I don't know.
Yeah, he just loves this country more than maybe any man I've ever seen.
Yeah, he definitely does.
Loves God, loves his guns.
He loves it so much he'll kill you if you don't agree with him.
Loves it so much he will kill you. I'm getting the danger factor on my team here.
Hey, you got a headhunter.
As long as he doesn't get suspended for doing something stupid, he's going to be a good old safety for me.
He's like the Bill Romanowski of the draft. Oh, gosh.
So my final pick, Ted fucking Nugent.
I had Ted on my list, but I took him off pretty quick because, like you said, he's just unhinged.
He's unhinged.
I definitely took him off my draft board early. He's definitely one of the guys.
I couldn't resist. I was like, I don't know how many people. I'm sure people will get the joke and it'll be funny, but it's like it's worth it just to say I fucking took Ted Nugent.
I like it.
So my team: Captain America, Uncle Sam, Michael Phelps, FDR, and Ted fucking Nugent. So Zach, who are you giving us for Mr. Irrelevant?
So, really surprised he wasn't taken. I mean, I think this is first round talent right here. But there's one theme with my team. It's dying early. and
true Americans die early.
True Americans either die a hero or live long enough to see yourself become a villain. Joey liked that a lot.
Thanks, Batman.
Yeah. He takes Batman.
That was Harvey Dent, first off. But anyway.
He's from the movie.
Yeah, but it was Harvey Dent that said it, bitch.
Oh, wait. This is the guy that keeps saying his brother won that one thing, even though his answer was Batman and not the Dark Knight.
Anyway.
So you're taking Batman?
Yeah, I'm taking Batman. Batman's parents. That's right. Anyway. Martin Luther King.
Great pick.
Great pick.
That's definitely a first-round talent.
That is.
That's a great pick.
I had to go. I was surprised he hadn't taken. I needed a little bit more solid picks on my team. I think they weren't stretches, but reaches, but they were a little bit more out there.
Joey,
average.
I'll just point this out. Joey's the only one who didn't pick a person of color.
So I'm the only guy who picked a guy without legs. How do you beat that?
So disabled people and black people are the same?
Is that
where you're going?
I'm just saying that's where I'm gonna win.
But yeah, I think that was first round talent.
Yeah, that's a good pick.
Solid pick.
Yeah. Standing up for people's rights and dying early are the two mottos of my team.
So recap the team.
First round, Abe Lincoln. Second round, Rocky Balboa. Third round, Roger Staubach.
John McClane.
John McClane. Yep. Fourth round was Roger Staubach.
There you go.
And fifth round.
That pick was so great I didn't even remember his name.
You never remember Martin Luther King.
No, I thought that was fourth round.
So when you said that you had the pick and you can't believe nobody picked him.
Yeah.
And you started saying John, I thought for sure you were going to follow that up with Rambo.
I didn't want to go too.
Because he took Rocky.
I took Rocky. I couldn't go Rambo
but
after
if you could
Rocky.
have comboed them, it could be a deadly combo.
Yeah. No,
I guess I could have gone just Sylvester Stallone, but
no, you can't do that because I don't think he's from this country originally, is he?
True. No, you're right.
so.
I don't think so. Actually, he might be.
But regardless, if you go with him, I don't know if you can get all the characters. You know what I mean? Like if I didn't pick Tom Hanks, I picked Forrest Gump.
Yeah.
Exactly. That's why I went with Rocky.
That
The image I just have of him standing there, running up those steps, Philadelphia. Like, I mean, come on. But that's who you thought I was going with. So
Rambo is in the original most patriotic bracket challenge. Yes.
Yeah, I went with I really wanted to go with Rambo, but it was between those two, and I couldn't go with both.
I thought you were going to take Teddy Roosevelt when you were going FDR.
I was debating the two Roosevelts.
I actually thought you were going JFK.
He was president for so little.
Yeah, he was.
He got shot in the head, and that's a huge thing. But
but he's.
I know.
He was a great president. I think he would have been one of the best if he'd.
I agree. But I was between the two Roosevelts. I was trying to decide between FDR and Theodore. I went
for
FDR.
your president. I really thought it was going to be JFK, or I thought it was going to be Barack Obama.
Now I had a whole. Did you guys have a list?
I had a couple more. I was thinking I didn't make a list.
I had a couple. I had Johnny Cash.
Johnny Cash.
I mean, the guy won Reese Witherspoon and a major award. Neil Armstrong.
Yeah, he was on my list.
Like the only other person I think in the world who's planted a flag on the moon is the one MTV dude.
Yeah.
And I don't even think he's real.
Well,
nobody else get that.
Was Neil Armstrong's real?
Yeah, that's what I'm
saying. John Wayne.
Marion
Morris, otherwise known.
See, I didn't think John Wayne. I was thinking more like taking
Clint Eastwood. Because he was next on my list.
This
was a guy I really wanted, and I'll probably sign up as an undrafted free agent. Dale Earnhardt. I saw Dale Jr. tweeted out just recently. He goes, "Dad never owned shorts. He just owned jeans that became shorts." Because they had a picture of him posted and he had the cutoffs on.
Nice.
So he never bought a pair of shorts. He just turned his jeans. The other one I had R. Lee Ermey. Roll call.
Okay.
Remember? Or mail call. Was it mail call?
Mail call.
He was a captain, or he was a general in the Army, and hosted the show on History Channel. Mail call.
Oh, okay.
He just passed away recently. He was in Saving Silverman. He kissed Jack Black.
Okay.
Yeah.
The coach kisses Jack Black. So I have to tell you this story because I was looking for fictional characters because I wanted to have like 6 because I figured there's 3 of us. Everybody's got to draft at least 2.
Yeah.
I'm gonna need 6 probably just to be safe. So I'm asking Sue, I'm like, Sue, I need a fictional character that's very patriotic, and she goes, "What about that dude that rode the horse, Tom Revere?" I'm like, "What?"
What?
I'm like, "You mean Paul Revere, the real person?" And she's like, "Oh yeah, I knew he was real, but yeah, Paul Revere." I'm like, "I asked for a fictional character, and you told me Tom Revere." And she's like, "You're gonna tell everybody that on the podcast, aren't you?"
You're marrying her for her brains, aren't you?
100%.
Yes,
she's beautiful.
That was actually one of the ones I thought of.
Paul Revere.
Yeah,
I had Brett Favre.
Yeah,
we talked about him earlier. Burt Reynolds. Rosie the Riveter, and I had Forrest Gump's teammate, Lieutenant Dan.
Lieutenant Dan.
So it was funny because when you mentioned FDR drafting the guy without the legs, I was like, I should totally follow this up and
just
take
Lieutenant Dan.
I thought about Lieutenant Dan too.
No, I figured Forrest Gump is good.
One of the fictional ones I thought somebody might take was Superman. I
couldn't do it. Like he's not just tied into this America.
Yeah, he's not. He was like my fallback plan if I couldn't grab Captain America. But since I grabbed him, I was like, I'm not taking 2 superheroes. I was happy to get Captain America.
Do you have any other thoughts, Zach, that didn't get picked?
No, really, it was Chris Kyle that was the one that, for me, was really the only one I wanted on my team that I didn't get.
I don't think we really missed anybody. That's pretty American.
Yeah, we did pretty good for American. I agree. And fans, if you think of anyone that's patriotic that we didn't name, you should tweet it at us. Let us know what you think.
Yeah.
Did we make bad picks? Did we make good picks? Did we miss somebody important?
Let us know.
Let's
play this last game.
Let the games begin.
You get so happy every time I play.
No, I'm getting happy because you don't know what Joey's going to do right now.
Oh.
So we've been playing a little game called Who Am I? We've been doing it with an actor. We did it with an actress. But yesterday was July 4th. We're feeling patriotic. So I present the first ever Who Am I? With a president.
Oh, Jesus.
I hope you know your presidents.
I'm real good at this stuff.
You can guess first.
Gee, thanks, guy.
Your first clue, Zach, for your president. I'm still alive today, but I'm 93 years old and a part of the Democratic Party. Some say I'm one of the worst presidents in American history.
You better get it.
If he gets it, I'm gonna shit.
I'm gonna get it.
Would have had to have been a president from the 80s, right? Who was before Bush? The first Bush. Because it went Bush, Clinton.
You might
Bush.
not want to help him. He may not.
I know, he
actually
already
know.
knows it.
He was pretty sure about Tom Hardy last week too.
I don't know. Whoever was before
So you're passing.
Bush.
You're gonna pass. Let him have it.
Fuck. What about... No, Ronald Reagan was... Is it the guy after Ronald Reagan? Or was there a guy... Or
It was before Ronald Reagan.
Okay. Because Bush and Reagan were 84. I just know that because of the T-shirts. It was before him. Why are you laughing?
Because Skylar definitely knows, and I'm proud of him.
Yeah.
I figured you'd make it harder.
Can you give me a hint?
No, that is your hint. Read the next clue.
Yeah.
I was born into a rich family of peanut farmers from Georgia.
I don't know. Just go ahead, Skylar.
Give him one more.
I beat Gerald Ford and Ronald Reagan in the 1976 election with my running mate Walter.
I knew where the guy was, but I don't know the name.
Jimmy Carter.
Jimmy. God.
Peanut
I
farmer.
wouldn't have got that.
Peanut farmer Jimmy Carter.
You could have given me every clue, and I was drawing
Keep
a blank
going.
on the name.
In 2002, I won the Nobel Peace Prize for my charity that helps advance human rights. I was the president who officially called the United States into an energy crisis in 1970. I helped resolve the Iran hostile crisis in 1977. Also ran for president. Also was president for the 3 Mile Island nuclear disaster. I was the 39th president of the United States, and my charity is called the Carter Center.
Would you have gotten that one?
Carter Center.
I would have got the Carter Center. Yeah, if you would have given me Carter.
Maybe Skylar just knows more about presidents than I was prepared for.
I thought you'd make a little, like, an old one. Like,
I mean, I thought about going super old, but then I was like, who the fuck? Jimmy Carter? But
Andrew Johnson.
I doubted you. I'm sorry.
He
Apparently
was-
you know a lot about presidents.
He was pretty bad.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. It's like one of the worst.
All right.
I'm proud of you.
Let's do it.
This is the backup of the week.
So I'm glad that this is a quick one because I didn't tell you guys about it.
You did that on purpose. You said it was hilariously funny.
I said, I think it's funny. It's not.
It's probably going to be a dud.
Probably.
Just like the rest of this episode.
So the first time ever in Career Backups history, we are going to Canada.
Hey?
Hey. I felt like it'd be a nice twist because we've been doing so much patriotic stuff. And then we go to Canada.
Oh, you know, Flurry had a good day today between the pipes, and we got Sid, and, you know, he's going to do his thing and come back tomorrow and do it all again, you know.
Hey?
Hey.
Sorry?
So we can all agree that the police, they do a good job. They save us. They protect us from things that we need them. Generally.
Unless you're black.
Generally, they do pretty good things. They come to our need when we need them. Well, man in Ontario. Fucking, I had a stroke there.
Ontario.
Good old Ontario.
Playing on the Ontario. The Atari in Ontario.
Oh, shit.
What was that?
I don't know. I had my stroke there. So, this man decided that he needed to call the police. He needed the cops to come and help him. What did he need help with? Well, you see...
Let me guess, because I don't know.
All right, guess.
He masturbated with super glue.
No.
Zach, guess?
Masturbated with super glue?
Do you have a guess on what he did? Joey, I have no idea what this guy did. It's some with a moose.
Something with a moose.
Fuck the moose.
No, with a moose.
Damn it. Everybody in Canada does that.
He jerked off with maple syrup.
No. That'd be funny, though. I
guess
don't
he
think you
wouldn't
need
call it
the...
cops.
Well,
maple syrup came out.
Spoiler alert, this guy didn't need the cops. So, if you guys know what Uber Eats is, it's a service that allows you to pay somebody to deliver food to you. Well, this man wanted some McDonald's. So he hired an Uber Eats, come bring him McDonald's. Turns out, his burger was cold. He's very unhappy about it. So he drove to the McDonald's, asked for a new one. They said, sure, give us a second. It took like 10 minutes. He said, fuck it. Called 911.
There you go.
Because McDonald's gave him a cold hamburger.
Good for him. Good for him. I've wanted too many times. I mean, it's like the first thing that crosses my mind when I get a bad meal at a restaurant. I'm like, fuck you, I'm calling the cops.
Fuck you, I'm calling 911, motherfucker.
Last time you fuck Skylar Reckner.
Jesus.
Bitches got to learn.
Bitches got to learn.
Wonder what they did. Do you know what they did when he?
I think they took a statement and then, well, they put out a notice that like, make sure you only call the police for important matters.
Well, I mean,
that is important.
That's pretty important.
My 99-cent cheeseburger is fucking cold.
You don't know that it was 99 cents. Maybe it was one of the specialty burgers.
Okay, $3.
Well, now.
So it was the Hamilton Police Department. So somebody tweeted at them
In Ontario.
in Ontario. Someone tweeted them, "What about if the Hamburglar is actively committing a theft?" Their response: "We would respond and grill him."
I don't get it.
Good for those fucking Mounties up there.
Good for them.
Yeah, they probably rode in on their horses like it was the biggest deal in the world.
Yeah,
Like we finally.
No, I'm sorry. They
This is
ride.
the first call all year.
They ride in on their mooses.
do.
McDonald's is
We'll warm
like,
up that.
sorry.
Sorry.
Sorry about the cold burger, eh?
Sorry. We'll try to get it right next time, eh?
Sorry to bother you, but my burger's a little cold, eh?
We should just make Skylar do a whole episode. It's Canadian.
I'll do it.
I'll do it. I fucking did.
Well, everybody, we've drafted our teams. We will be putting up something so you can see them eventually. I don't know. Skylar seems like he has it handled. I'm letting him do his thing.
Got it.
He says he got it. He's in control of
Got it.
You will be able to vote.
Team Budweiser.
Are you going to leave the vote up for more than 24 hours?
Yeah, I'm going to leave it up as many days until Thursday is.
Okay. So the vote will be up for quite a while. So make sure you go on and vote. Vote for your favorite team. Retweet it. Get more people's involved. That's really what we need.
Retweet.
Like, we got a bunch of votes in the Papa John's Domino's ones, but like no retweets. Send it to your friends. Let them know.
Retweet.
So they can fucking vote for my team because it makes sense.
Tweeter. The analysis have spoken. I'm pretty much going to be a runaway with this one.
We will see. You thought the same thing about Domino's. So this has been the Career Backups podcast, and just like you guys expect, we will be back next week.
Zach will pay attention a lot.
Zach will pay attention a
I
whole
always
lot.
do.
I don't know what shows up more in the video, Zach or his phone. It's close. All right, everybody, this has been the Career Backups. We'll see you next week. Peace out.
Bye.
If you ain't first, you're last.